This episode of Prison Architect is brought to you by Joe. Yep, Joe. That's the only name I got for him. A gold patron here at Hot Tips. Thank you so much for your support. Hey there guys, Charlie here. Welcome back to Prison Architect. We are back in the old version of the game, the one that doesn't have the staff needs. Had a big fight over in this canteen here. Yeah, big fight. Gangs decided they did not like each other while they were eating, and also I had forgotten to put a radiator in here, so they were also pretty cold. So you combine the fact that they're cold and not happy with the fact that they're with each other, and yeah, they didn't like it too much. But we got it cleared up. There's only 4 deaths, and 2 of them are them, and 2 of them are the guards, unfortunately. But the 2 prisoners that were killed by rival gang members and stuff, so I guess it's not my guards doing it this time, which is good. 26, 20, and 18, and I still have not evicted these guys. I need to kick them out. They're just not kicked out yet. I'm going to put 2 more in there. We just had an intake. Got some prisoners here. Kind of took a mix of people. Wanted a little bit of money, plus I had some spare space. So I thought, I'd take a mix of people. So let's take a look at the gangs as they start coming in here. See what we get here. 26, 20, and 18. Another blue came in. Take a look at my informants. We have a few people we know about. Let's go ahead and click this guy, get him into protective custody. A whole bunch of question marks, which is why we have all of our wonderful people here. Let's get one that's close to the other yard. This is only 72% coverage, though. I need someone who's close to the other yard. There we go. James Ward, come on down. You're the next contestant on Tell Me All About My Prison. In you go. Okay, let's go ahead and pause it really quick here. Wait a minute. Why is it not? Wait a minute. No. James Ward, I did not release you. I didn't release you. Get back in there. Stay in there. Tell me about my prison. Okay. That was weird. We have another ex-law enforcement in here, so let's get him into protective as well. What else? What else can we do here? Don't have anyone else with the target on their back. That's good. This guy's already in protective custody. That's good. Got some other potentials here, which I could recruit. Probably a good idea to get a couple more. So let's grab that guy, and this guy's a gang member. I'm trying to get people who are not likely to die. What the hell? Convict from Norway, charged for assault with a 2-handed axe. Anger problems will easily get in a fight. Yeah, no, I get that. Note correct the spelling if there is some, and feel free to edit some stuff. Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't think they quite understood that the biography wasn't going to be like manually checked by every single entry was going to be manually checked by staff. Sorry there, buddy. But you know what? It's okay. This, by the way, in case you were wondering, the prisoners, when Prison Architect was in, early access, and I think it's still doing it. I'm not really sure, but you can get your name in the game. You could create your own prisoner and get your name in the game, and so a lot of people submitted their own. There's I don't know what there is, 24,000 possibilities for names in this game because of that. All right, so we got some other people coming in here. Do we have any other? There should be another bus, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, we did get a couple of... Yeah, I took in a few, but anyway. 304 prisoners. I got room for 10 more maximums. I got room for about 20 more normals and about 5 more minimums. Which is pretty good, I guess. Yeah. We don't have any death row. He made his appeal. I don't know where he is. It happened while I was rebuilding this. But he made his appeal 9%, right? He was at 9%. He got it, and he is now in amongst this maximum security population somewhere. I saw it, but I was too busy dealing with this at the time, and it just happened, whatever. It just happened, so he's in with the population down here now, our death row inmate. And see, we could have executed him, right? 9%, we could have done it, but he managed to get his appeal. So now I feel better about not doing it right away, I feel a little bit better. I think my threshold's gonna be 7%, I think. Just because I already paid for the 5+, so Might as well use the 5+ if I want to. I don't know. It's up to you. I really don't care. It's situational. Maybe if there's one that's really violent and he keeps acting out and killing my staff for some reason or trying to escape. If they're really nice, they don't cause any problems over there, then I'll let them go one more when they're down below 10%. But if they start attacking staff or they had weapons on them or something, then they're guilty of something, and then maybe we don't give them so much of the benefit of the doubt. I don't know. This guy's needs are really, really screwed up. A lot of their needs are going to be really screwed up because of that fight. They get into solitary for a long time, and they end up having really high needs. A lot. Like, all of these guys are going to have super high needs everywhere. And then they'll end up, taking a poo in their little solitary cells and doing all sorts of stuff they shouldn't be doing. Yeah, okay. 5 deaths now. At least it wasn't Gordon again. I have stopped hiring guards for Gordon only because of performance issues. I haven't done it because I don't want to pay for it. I'm making $51,000 a day. I don't care. But I've actually fired a few guards for performance reasons. I have to keep the performance fine in order to keep recording. So maybe my guards that I have now are fine. If I wasn't going to activate staff needs, this amount of guards would be fine. We've got 50 available right now, not doing much, right? We got 50 wandering. We don't need that many wandering. We could have like 2 or 5 or 10 wandering at most. So right now I'm like 30 guards more than I need. But I am, like I said, planning to do staff needs at some point, and having the extra guards is good because some of them will go on break. Everyone will, there will be people on break at any given time, so that's good. Solitary looks like it's looking pretty good, almost like it's ready to go. I'm thinking it is. We got the radiator in here that's working. Check the temp really quick. It looks like it's not bad. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a little bit colder over here because the radiator's right here. But I don't care. That's fine. Canteen's good. This area over here still needs work. I need to get some radiators going in there. Looks like this cleaning cupboard. I don't really care about the cleaning cupboards. This kitchen's pretty warm. But kitchens are always really warm. So, 98 degrees in there. This one's actually cold. But that's okay. The staff don't care about the temperature. 57 is not that bad. I mean, you're in a kitchen. I would imagine the stoves would heat this place. We're just gonna pretend. And actually, this window might be causing some of it too. If I got rid of this window, I bet you the temperature goes up if I get rid of that window. At least a little bit. Okay, what else are we gonna do in this? Oh, I have to turn the solitary cells on here. Let's get to rooms, solitary, and let's turn them on. There. Oh yeah. We have more than enough solitary capacity for this town now. Oh yeah, there we go. Activate, they should all flip on. Boom, 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 boom. How about you? You gonna flip on? Yep. Takes a while for it to process it, but it'll happen. Let's get the flooring done too, I think. Let's make this metal floors. All throughout here. All around the outside, metal floors. Do the same thing here. And then through here. And then, I think in these little areas, I guess I don't really care. We could just do the same thing here. Kind of wanted to do something a little different with this little area, but I don't know. I thought about putting like a couch there, or a couch here, or like something for staff to sit in. That might have been good. What's happening? Oh, I don't have doors here. I forgot the doors. Silly me. There you go. Have your doors. Let's make that a priority too. Okay. So, what else are we going to do now that our prison is pumping out the money pretty well, and now that we don't have to worry about staff needs anymore, that's a big thing. At least not for now. I do want, like I said, I'm going to do it, but and we can build in the future with the idea in mind that we are going to address it at some point, or we are going to activate it at some point. But until they fix the problems, I'm not turning it on. So until it's no longer a beta, basically. When it's no longer a beta, I'll turn it on. I was getting rid of some of these stacks here. Let's, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Canteen, there, and then shop. This whole thing is a shop. And then I want to get rid of these carts. Shop goods. Shop goods. Shop goods. Just clear some of these out. I don't know why there's so many of them. There just are. They do that, man. It'll just get over. People will just keep ordering things. I don't know why. Yeah, we'll get rid of those. That should be fine. They should be able to take care of that just fine. Alright, so what do I want to do here? Like, I feel like we're at this point now where I just need a bunch of money. And then I can expand over here and get this part done. I like the fact that we have this export area, though. I could build over this way. We do have the perimeter wall established around the outside here. So I could expand this way and get some stuff going over here, which could be a good idea. Let's see about planning out some of our town and expanding over into this area. I'm going to leave this open because there's a chance I might need more death row cells for some reason. So this is sort of reserved as a way of having more, say, death row houses, because they are individual units over here. So if I need more houses for them, I'll build more houses over there. And then this area here, I think we're going to have reserved for like other expansion type stuff. For example, if I need power, I'm going to need power stuff to happen over here. So I might hook up another power unit over here, maybe another water unit over here. I don't think I'll need that, but this water unit actually might get moved. I might move it down here, because the more centrally located this is, the better. Just because the pipes have a limit to how far away the water can pump, the distance-wise. And so if it's way over here, I may not be able to get water from that, like over here, if I need to. So I might move this down. Anyway, so this area is kind of reserved. This area is over here is kind of reserved. Plus, it gives me somewhat of a cushion for if they're digging. Although the digging shouldn't be much of a problem. I've got cameras inside the cell. Shouldn't be a problem. Let's talk about expanding this way. This path is going to go like this. And we're going to have this path kind of coming down like that. And then the path will probably ride right down next to this fence area here. And we'll say that this is sort of like the countryside, right? So you got the town, you got the city, right? All the city folks and all their violence and high crime rates. And then you have the country, people out in the country. And maybe what I'll do over here, possibly, is just have like my normal and medium sec maybe over here instead. I don't really know. I could just do a pure maximum. I could, just the whole area. In which case this can then maybe be the suburbs. I don't know. The unwealthy suburbs, I don't know. Because high wealth areas, they tend to not be very much crime, because the people who want to get away from the crime all move there. Okay, so how about we go... I don't want to take an entire episode of me planning this, but you guys probably might be interested in mentality as far as like how I plan things. I do like to have 2 wide paths. Just makes sense to me. So maybe we'll come down like this, and then we'll also kind of ride around the fence line like this. So these are my path markers. You can't see them very well because it's snowing, but these are like sort of my marking out my paths. How I want that to work. And then I'm also going to have a big thick path along the outer wall. So this will be like a 3 wide. All along the outer wall will be a 3 wide. This is how I build the town basically. I start with where I want the walkways to be, because that's my clearing. And so then I know how much room I have for everything else. And I can sort of plan everything else out. So let's just kind of work all the way down. I want 3 wide along the wall. There we go. And then let's just maybe say right here we have the path 2 wide in. So this is going to be all my room that I have to expand into this sort of the countryside suburbs kind of thing. And out here, what we're going to have, I think, are a little bit bigger cells, like a little bit higher, a little bit better stuff, you know? Because if this is a town, right, you'd have like this is sort of like every unit's the same kind of thing, the apartments, whatever you want to call it, right? Where it's kind of like one structure. This is 2 structures. This is outside here, but like this similar like this right here. It's all one big foundation with separate cells all facing outwards. It's kind of like that townhouses sort of thing. You know, you've seen maybe I don't know how it is in other countries, but like in America we have sort of like this condominium townhouse kind of layout where It's one building with a lot of different rooms or a lot of different apartments kind of all in there, and every apartment has its own door to the outside. So that's sort of what was going on over here. Over here, though, I think I want a more, not so much luxury, but I want some like better housing, right, out in the suburbs, right? So what I'm thinking is, if I can get back to the planning tool and see my lines, there it is. So what I'm thinking is every cell out this way will be 3x3, so a little bit bigger. And each of the cells out here will be a little bit higher quality. Now the reason I'm doing this, the reason I want to do this is I don't have it on yet, but eventually I'm going to turn it on. The reason I don't have it on is because of Scott Gordon, okay? Scott Gordon is really the only reason why I have this like this. And what it is policy. Use cell quality ratings. If enabled, prisoners will only be assigned to a cell of a quality they deserve based on their behavior. Poorly behaved prisoners will never be assigned to a high-quality cell, even if there are no other cells available. Okay, now the reason why Scott Gordon messes this up is because I need to have his needs met, but I need him contained. And so the only way to do that was for me to have a fairly good cell for him. This is a really big cell, okay? He's got prayer mat in here. He's got his own workout station. He's got a bookshelf. I used to have, actually, I can do that. I can actually do that again. Where is it? I can never find the radio. And never idea where it is. 1, 2, 3. I put the radios back in these cells. I took them out because the guys were like, this guy on the radio is causing a stir, and I took out all the radios. But I should probably put them all back. Did I do this around the prison? Yeah, there's some. What about the little park here? Did I put them back? No. Damn, well, picking up things here. Actually, I could put them in the canteen too. This might increase their mood inside the canteen. I'm learning like little things about the game as we go, and things like this actually help a little bit. Having radios in here actually helps quite a bit. So I'm gonna put like a radio, like maybe, I don't know, maybe there. And then, where's the other rooms where they might kick off? Common rooms. Put a radio there. Come over here. Put a radio in the corner. It's fine. And then I can also put one. Oh, my middle mouse button's not working anymore. No, it's not working. I already have a radio in that room. Let's get a radio over here. And then we'll put one. There's already one in there. There's like television stuff in that one. That one's fine. This one's got a radio already. Okay, so basically, the radios, they have like a room benefit, right? It benefits everyone in the room. I didn't know that at the time, but it does. So I'm putting all that stuff there. And then radios can also go in this. Oh, I can't modify. I can't improve your yard because you own it. Stupid red gang. Anyway, so that's the reason why use cell quality ratings is not on right now, because he'll never be assigned to a higher quality cell, even if there are no other cells available, which means he's very misbehaved, and so he needs a cell quality of 0, but his cell is a 4. So if we take a look at logistics and go to room quality, you'll see that he is a 0. He's entitled to a 0 because he keeps acting up. He doesn't get a good cell. He's entitled to a 0. This guy, however, has never acted up since he's been in the prison. He's entitled to a 5. And his cell is actually a 4, because all these cells are 4s. So technically, this gang leader, who has never acted up, Brown, I don't think he's ever done anything in our 5 days without incident. He's done nothing in the prison. He's not acting up. And if I take a look at his character, there's no volatile trait here. The reason he's not acting up is because he's not volatile. Right? That's the reason why Scott Gordon's been such a pain in the ass. Because he's extremely volatile. And you add that and you compound that with being extremely deadly and extremely quick, and you have a guy who kicks off all the time, gets into a lot of trouble, and rinse and repeat. To where Brown, as a gang leader here, he's extremely quick, but he's not extremely deadly, and he's not extremely volatile. There's no volatility in him at all. So he's 5 days without incident. Brown is technically entitled to a better cell. Now, I'm about to upgrade these cells because I'm putting radios in all of them. So let's just kind of do that. Oh, they're already prioritized. Okay. They're about to get upgraded anyway because they're about to get radios. So that'll give him a cell that he's entitled to because he's been well behaved. I wish all the gang leaders were like Brown, But anyway, so people who are really well behaved, if I take a look at room quality again, room quality, some of these people probably have gone several days without acting up, like this guy here. So he's entitled to a grade 4 cell, right? So take a look at this. I can't see who it is. I wanted to see if I could find a prisoner that's in his cell currently that has good behavior. But these numbers fluctuate all the time. So as a prisoner commits a crime, oh, this guy right here, 10. This guy is entitled to a grade 10 cell. Now he's not in his cell yet, so let me kind of speed this up a little bit and see if I can get him to show up. This is a normal sec prisoner. It's in the normal sec area, so he's probably out here somewhere. Cell quality is a 2. Cell quality, oh, they're all going to be 2s because they're all the same. So all of these cells are 2s, right? We're going to create some of these cells as I start merging this whole thing into being all maximum security. What I'm planning on doing is taking this section here, which is all gated in, and we're going to make all of these cells 0s and 1s. Okay, these are all going to be 0s and 1s, 0s and 1s. All the stuff that's currently normal security will all turn into 0s and 1s. Then we have the 2s. Some of these will turn into 4s, but then anything above a 4 will be out in the suburbs, right? And really, the 4s should probably be out in the suburbs too. But the idea here is that you get prisoners who don't cause trouble, you get prisoners who don't create a problem, and they're really nice, and they don't kick off, they don't do things that get them in trouble. They earn higher quality cells. And as a result, you get them all together, and then they don't cause problems together. So you have all the troublemakers in one spot, and the people who don't make a whole lot of problems over in another spot. That's how you do this. And that's eventually what we're going to be doing. Except I haven't been able to get to that yet because of all the problems and all because this is also segregated still, and I want to make sure that people are safe. So if I was to turn cell qualities on right now, Scott Gordon would immediately get sent over here to the holding cell, and he would be over here, right close to the door, so that he can just escape. I don't want that. That's why that mechanic is not on right now. We had it on at one point. We were playing around with it for a few episodes in the beginning. Near episode 20 or the teens or something like that, we were playing around with it shortly after Gordon arrived. But ultimately, that's not a good idea to have. So we don't have a policy right now that pays attention to cell quality, right? But sooner or later, I'm going to implement, we'll call it a political bill, right? We're going to submit a bill to our local government, right? Because this is a town. Our local government that, hey, people who are having good behavior, they should get better cells, and people who aren't shouldn't. And then we'll institute that law when the time comes. So I like that idea. That's what we're going to do. Other than that, though, we have these cells over here that are now built. Most of them are ready. Some of them have water issues. Let's deal with that right now. Looks like the water can't reach. Yeah, the water cannot I don't need this built there or there. I don't need any of that. I just need this one done and this one done. Yep. And then this one needs there and there. Yep. And oh, is this messed up? Hold on. Yeah, this is messed up. Darn it. All right. How about we do this? Let's dismantle all of these utilities. Let's dismantle this pipe here. We're gonna do this a little bit differently on this side. Not this one. We can leave that in place. Actually, leave the pipes up here in place along the top because we need those in place anyway. Or do we? Nah, you know what? Scrap it. Scrap all this. All this that's within the top 2 rows here. Let's scrap all this. I got a better idea of how this will work. All of this can go. This can stay. And this can stay. And that's pretty much it. If it's on the toilet, it can stay too. I don't need to dismantle that. So if you're already on the toilet, you can stay. Okay, yeah, dismantle all of that stuff. Go. And what I want to do, now the shower bit though. Let's not dismantle it on the shower because that's gonna end up dismantling the hot water pipes too, and I don't want to do that. So let's just do that. Okay, good. This also needs to get to the radiator there. And then all of this needs to get to the radiators too. So let's just kind of do one of these numbers. Yep, just like that. Good. Prioritize that as well. And all that. No, I don't want to do that. I hate how that works. I hate it. I hate it, I tell you. There. Must keep your hands on control. Do not let go of control. Okay. Let this play on a little bit longer. Kind of explained to you my plan already. I flipped this door around too. I thought it was silly. It was opening this way. I was like, nah. So I got it flipped over the other way. It looks way better now. I like the doors to open into the walls. I don't like them sticking out, and it's just silly. I don't like that. Okay. I mean, I'm stuck with it on some of them, like the gate over here. Kind of stuck with it because the gate's only open in one direction, so it's going to do that. I don't like that, but there's nothing I can do about it. Nighttime now. We can replan out our town. I like this. I'm going to let this play 1 speed, and hopefully nothing happens. Actually, you know what? Probably should do a shakedown. It's late at night. Let's do a shakedown. But while the shakedown's happening, we can plan this out. So these cells are going to be bigger. The ones near the walls out here, near the perimeter wall, I think should probably be the bigger cells. So I'm going to make this one... How big is this? This is a 3x3, right? I think these are 3x3s. Yep. And they're going to be individual housing units. Just because I think that looks good. I just think it's like, it makes sense that individual housing units would exist out in here, right? So people who are doing really well, they get assigned to these cells, which are much bigger. It's in like a neighborhood that's much more safe. Oh, that actually fits almost exactly. Not quite, though. How many houses are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can do 5 on each side of another path. So let's actually get rid of these. Start it on this side here. 5x5, 5x5, 5x5. Yep. 5x5 and 5x5. Then we'll have a path that goes down the middle through here. A 2-way path that goes down the middle through there. Good. Okay, cool. Now, these guys are like this. This is like the start of our suburbs, right? So let's also do. Maybe we do another row of these. I think another row of these would be okay. But let's also go 2 wide there. So we'll go like 5x5, 5x5, kind of like all the way down like this. Keep doing that. Don't do that. Skip 1. 5x5. 5x5. So just kind of like this. There we go. And do the same thing here. Let's get this. I don't want it to go all the way down because I want some sort of like, I don't want it to be all consistent, right? Like I like my jagged edges and stuff. So I'm going to leave these houses like this. This is 20 houses, 20 prisoners over here. All this area is 20 prisoners. It's like not very well done here. Let's get that tunnel removed. Any other tunnels I need to remove? No. Okay. Let's go back to planning. So what I want now is they're going to have their own canteen over here, and they're bigger common rooms and facilities and things like that too. So there's where the path starts. So I'm going to go one more in, and then we're going to have like a building that goes about like, say, this. This is pretty good. There's only 20 prisoners over here, so there's that. We're also going to have, I think, somewhere near the center of this area, it's going to be a canteen kitchen kind of combination. So let's go about like that. It's pretty good. And then we'll also do maybe another building kind of over here. I'm not sure what we'll use for it yet, but that'll be okay. It'll be all right. We'll kind of go like maybe like this. And then how about we go a little bit further with this building? Maybe like there. Just because. Oh, they're going to have a little doctor's office too. I want a little doctor's office to be right here. Okay. And then I think this is a good start. I think it's a good start. Okay, guys, so actually, I've kind of decided to do things a little bit differently here. I'm deleting the houses. I want to try something a little bit interesting here, just because it is a town, and I don't want people's houses to all be the same. So I'm going to have like some unique layouts for different houses. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to start with this one. And this guy's house is going to be like a 4x2, right? So it's a little bit bigger, but it's not like square. Then we'll do like the regular 5x5, that's fine. But then this guy's house might be you know, maybe it's a little bit bigger than the rest. Maybe it's like a 6x5. It's a little bit bigger even then. That might be, you know, different, whatever. We might have one guy's house that kind of stretches long ways like this. Maybe he's got a little bit bigger lot. Although, honestly, it shouldn't be that way because lots don't normally do that. So maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll do like a 5x5 on this guy's house, but this corner is removed. So it's like this. Something different there, you know. And then maybe this guy's house. This is 5x6, but we've got like, it kind of does one of these numbers. Right, so it's a little bit different. Each house is a little bit unique, right? So we're going to do a whole bunch of different shapes, and we can kind of give them, it's not quite the right dimensions. Here we go. Like a little bit, like that's really strange, right? I think this, making things a little bit more unique might be kind of cool. And so I'm actually going to do that with this house too. Let's just do this. Let's just try that. Let's see what that does. Yeah, why not, you know? And yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and make like a whole bunch of different like layouts for houses and stuff in the suburbs. They have their own different places. This is going to be our kitchen. So let's actually mark this. I'm going to just write a K here. That's going to remind me that this is the kitchen. Not sure what this one will be. Oh, not the kitchen. This is the canteen. Sorry. This is, no, or is this the canteen? This is going to be, you know what? I think this will be the canteen. This will be the common room. And then maybe up here, next to the common room. The shop has to be adjacent to a room. It's the only way the shop will function. It's the way the game is designed. So I think what I'll do here is I'll probably have like a shop. Maybe there. Yep. And then we'll have like maybe a little courtyard or something here. I don't know. We'll fence it in. We'll figure this out. Maybe I'll go like, kind of like this. Like a little private area here with a fence or something. I don't know. It's just I'm just messing around with ideas at this point. You're giving me a blank canvas, and I don't know what to do with it yet. These houses and stuff are nice, but we could do something unique with like maybe there's another house that's back here. It's not enough room for it, so let's get rid of this. Maybe we do like another house like here. I'll make it like this big, and then we'll maybe chop this section off like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll leave that. And then it's kind of impeding in this lot. The lots, I understand like in a town, the lots would be kind of fixed sizes. So maybe we don't do it. Maybe we gotta give them more like that instead. That's kind of interesting. We'll leave them like that. And then this house can be maybe like there's like a 4x4, but there's also like, I don't know, a little appendage off the side of it. Like, so there's like a little bit here, but then he's also got stuff going on here. You know, like a little mini area here. I can maybe put the showers here, in the drain, and then, you know, I don't know. We can figure something out. Lots of different shapes and sizes for houses. I'm pretty excited about this. I'm gonna kind of design my layout and how I want it. And then get sort of the kitchens and stuff settled, and then I'll start building it. Once I've got a little bit more money, I'm getting close to the amount of money I need for this. Let's get a little bit more money. We'll start focusing on that. Get that stuff done. Should be exciting. I think it's going to be great. And then, yeah, again, the people who are well-behaved, they'll come over into the suburbs, right? Which will be kind of nice. I might need to expand the suburbs, but the good thing about this is that I can just dig into this area to expand the suburbs if I need to. We'll cut down the trees, and nothing can stand in the way of progress. You get it. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're excited about Prison Architect being really often and frequent, you can give that a thumbs up too. I don't know how long I can maintain this pace, honestly. This full-time thing with Prison Architect is great and all, but eventually I need to spend more time with Kerbal, and I'm probably going to start doing that now. So we might actually go down to one a day with Prison Architect, but it's still one a day, so it's going to be great. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.